Hey friends, Sam Farkas with Green Hills Guitar Studio here, stopping by with another 5-minute lesson. As always, these lessons are based on actual questions I get from actual students while teaching guitar in Nashville, Tennessee. So earlier this week, a student that asked about this idea of counterpoint or counter melody, or sometimes called counterpuntal movement. It's a good question because it's a very interesting sound, and it's not always the easiest thing to play on the guitar. The basic idea, the simple idea, is that there's two melodies occurring, or maybe just two notes occurring at the same time, and the direction of those melodies or lines of notes are moving in opposite directions. For example, one might be ascending while the other is descending. So the lick I just played is one of my favorite kind of cheeky counterpoint lines, which is at the beginning of Glenn Campbell's version of Southern Nights. I think a song actually written by Alan Toussaint, the great New Orleans piano player. But Glenn Campbell's got a great version of it. And if I'm not mistaken, the lick in the beginning, the counterpoint lick, was actually of Jerry Reed's creation. And you can hear a lot of this counterpoint stuff in Jerry Reed's playing. And the lick is comprised, the Southern Nights lick is comprised of two melodies. There's the descending melody. Whoops. And the ascending melody. Played at the same time. So you can hear these two lines moving in opposite directions. Right? That's what counterpoint is. That's the short explanation. You can hear this in a lot of Baroque music and Bach. There's also other great guitar players who are really good at this. There's a guitar player named Jimmy Weibel. If you ever get the chance, check out some of his stuff. It's crazy, man. I don't understand how he does it. But, you don't have to be a counterpoint virtuoso to get some of this into your playing. And if you look closely within your chords, you'll often see that they will be resolving in kind of this fashion too. For example, you might look at like your G to C, G7 to C, and you can see that there are notes in here that are resolving in opposite directions. One is ascending, one is descending. So you can try to incorporate some of the stuff. A really common like ending lick, kind of a goofy ending lick. You can see this kind of baked in, we have these two notes. B is moving up to C, while F is moving down to E. Right? So anytime you have two melodies moving in opposite directions, that's to say one is ascending and one is descending, you get these counterpoint lines. You can experiment with this and come up with your own, sometimes over A minor, depending on what's going on. I kind of like to do this thing, like if here's my A. That type of movement. Which is pretty cool. Some type of lick or some type of movement within the A minor chord. And of course, you can move that around anywhere on the guitar and do this exact same thing. So that's it. Real quick lesson, just a real quick idea. Counterpoint is two melodies moving in different directions. Try it, work out something really slow and really simple on your own. And it's a really cool sound to have. And of course, as always, listen to people that do it well. Whether it's a Bach fugue or Jimmy Weibel or Jerry Reed or many other classical guitar players are really good at this stuff. I think Jonathan Kreisberg has a lot of cool solo arrangements with counterpoint movement. I think some of those arrangements might be from William Levitt, another great guitar player and composer. So anyway, there's a bunch of different stuff out there to listen to. And if it's a technique you like, get into it, practice it, and see if it will make its way into your playing. All right, take it easy, guys.